guys, Yusuf here from Techdroids and welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. And in today's video I take you guys to an $800 gaming PC build featuring the new Coffee Lake i5-8600. And I'm sorry if you're hearing some background noise, I really can't help it, there's some construction going on. But with that being said, this PC is going to be a beast at 1080p gaming and some light 1440p gaming. And for all the keyboard warriors out there that GTX 1060 cannot do 1440p, I've linked a video down below, go look at the benchmarks and then start commenting. And with that being said, in this video I take you guys over all the parts you need to build this PC, and towards the end of the video we'll talk about the performance numbers, the benchmarks and some future upgrades to make this PC even better. And with that being said, all the parts that I mentioned in this video will be linked in the description to Amazon US, and those are affiliate links as always, so if you want to help the channel out and in turn help me make more videos, go ahead, buy from those. And with that being said, let's get on with the build. So for the CPU, we have the Intel Core i5-8600. It's a 6-core 12-thread beast that comes clocked at 3.7 GHz on the base and can go up to 4.7 GHz on turbo. It has 12 MB of cache, Intel Optane memory support, Intel UHD graphics 630, and it is compatible with the 300 series boards. And this retails for only $220, and I think apart from overclocking, this strikes a really good balance between price and performance. Now to house that CPU, we have the Gigabyte B360M DS3H. This is a B360 Micro ATX motherboard which comes with 4 DDR4 slots, USB 3.1 Gen 1, USB 3.0, HDMI, no overclocking unfortunately, but yeah, our CPU is not overclockable anyway, so it doesn't make a big difference, and some decent looks for only $65. Again, this also strikes that balance between price and performance, and this is one of the best budget Coffee Lake motherboards if you're using a non-overclockable CPU. Now for RAM, we have 8 GB of Ballistic Sport LT at 2666 MHz, and for $80 I think this is a decent deal, and 8 GB should be more than enough in 2018 for gaming and doing some light video editing and live streaming and just normal day-to-day tasks. But our motherboard has 4 DDR4 slots, so upgradability is also there in the future. You can add 16 or 32 GB, no problem, so add memory to your heart's content. And for this build, 8 GB should do the job. Now for mass storage, we have the 1 TB Western Digital Blue hard drive. This spins at 7200 RPM, 3.5-inch form factor and 64 MB of cache. To keep it short and sweet, you're getting a terabyte of space for $44 that can house your Steam library, your big files, your movies, your games, your music, whatever you want to store for days to come. This is not going to run out anytime soon, and you have the reliability of WD, and this is a very reliable hard drive. You know, I'm talking from personal experience, so I really can't stop recommending it. Now this is 2018 and you need to have those fast boot times, so we have the Kingston A400 120GB SSD. 2.5-inch form factor, SATA 3 compatibility, read speeds up to 500 MB per second and write speeds up to 300 MB per second for only $40. A SSD is an absolute necessity in 2018 for the fast boot times, for the fast program opening times, and for $40 this is not a bad deal. Now to power this whole build up, we have the Thermaltake 600 watt 80+ white certified power supply. This comes with a 5-year warranty and an 80+ white certification that ensures you'll get 80% plus efficiency at all times, or at least in ideal conditions. For only $39.99, this will really get the job done. And you know, 600 watts should be more than enough to power this whole build up and also leave some, you know, upgrade room in the future. So yeah, you can add more storage, a better graphics card or a better CPU in the future, no problem. Now for the GPU and the star of the show, we have the Gigabyte GeForce GTX 1060. This comes with 3 GB of GDDR5 memory, which is DirectX 12 compatible. It is VR ready, has a base clock of 1582 MHz and has a boost clock of 1797 MHz. This also has a gaming mode, so you can take use of that to get some extra clock speed. Also, it has 1 HDMI, 3 display ports and 1 DVI port. Also for $259, this seems to be a really good deal, and the graphics card pricing is kind of coming down. So if you can buy offline or buy used to get the best deal, that's possible as well. Now to wrap this whole build up, we have the Cooler Master Masterbox Pro 5. This is a really good looking ATX mid-tower case with a dark mirror front and a tempered glass side panel. This has 3 RGB fans pre-included, so yeah, welcome to the RGB trend in 2018, and retails for only $65. This has got a lot of space inside it, liquid cooling is there, beefy graphics cards are supported. Also you can do some cable management, RGB to your heart's content, and just looks good for $65 and kind of wraps the build up. So that's about it for the parts. Now let's talk about performance and some future upgrades. Talking about performance, as I said at the start, this can do 1080p and light 1440p gaming in modern AAA titles and in the older generation games. So modern AAA titles, you should be good to go at 1080p, medium to max settings, no problem. You can turn up the textures and the ambient inclusions and you'll still be getting 60+ FPS, no problem. Talking about the older generation games like CSGO, Rocket League, Dota 2, League of Legends, World of Warcraft. There's a ton of games in this list that don't require a lot of power. You should be able to play them at 1080p or 1440p medium to max settings, still getting 100 plus FPS because esports titles require more FPS. And you can also do some video editing and live streaming on this one, no problem. You can Twitch to stream or YouTube gaming. Editing videos in Premiere Pro or After Effects should be no problem. And yeah, basically this is an overall very complete PC build for $800, and this will get the job done for whatever you want it to do. Now, talking about some future upgrades, this is super upgradable. You can upgrade basically everything in this PC. The CPU is upgradable. You can go up to an i7 no problem in the future to get extra performance. It won't be overclockable because the motherboard does not support overclocking, but still you have the option to get a higher end CPU. You can add more memory. There's 4 slots, so take use of that. Add memory to your heart's content. Adding more SSDs and hard drive should be no problem, and also adding a new better graphics card in the future should be no problem as well to get extra performance. Although the power supply might have to be upgraded if you're adding a really high-end graphics card, but that's something in the future. For now, this build is a complete overall beast in 2018, and it should get the job done for whatever you want it to do. And that's about it for the video, guys. If this helped you out in any way, or if you enjoyed this one, go ahead, like this video. Also subscribe to the channel for more videos like this, and hit that notification thingy so don't miss out on any uploads. Also, buy from my links to support the channel. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace out.